Is that better? Ah, there we go. Oh, my whole introduction wasn't there. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's jump in. I'm working on a timer. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So there's that. Alrighty. So as it is, basically, I'm just working on sort of like a UI element for the Fall Guys space, which is down here. And just playing with counter. And at the moment, this is purely animation. Um, so basically, instead of counting like all of it, each number is its own thing that just goes up by tens. So when you put it together, basically you have this effect. So if you can see in the hierarchy, you sort of have the milli tens going down, seconds, and then tens, and then moving on to minutes and whatnot. So basically, that's what I'm going with. You may notice that the text that I'm using is not as clear as TextMesh Pro. I've had issues with mintable files with the TextMesh Pro. I need to spend some time to figure out that, and I'll update the docs as needed. I've been told that perhaps it's a case of importing your own font, so it just knows to look for that. Or perhaps it could be a case of you need to make sure that TextMesh Pro is installed before you open the mintable file, so it knows what it's looking for, stuff like that. So I need to look at that. So just doing a quick test with the basic texture, and we'll see how that goes. So that works. So yeah, I'll probably get up to, so we've got seconds, we've got, oh, hang on, what happened there? Ah, this isn't, okay. So I haven't actually edited the minutes animation yet, so I'll be getting on that. So like so, I think. So you can tell that by tens, which is that one. So I'm actually going to, what am I going to do? Remove this one. And then that'll disappear, and then we can create the minutes. Now, give me a sec. I just need to type this thing. All right. So now, because all the assets are basically the same, I can actually copy this. Now, if I'm going minutes, I actually want the full range. So I'm going to grab all these and copy those, go here, and then I can paste them, which is pretty cool. Now we want these to actually be the first level of minutes. So this is actually going to be pretty wide, if that makes sense. So 60, like quite a lot. This is actually going to be like a 10-minute animation, basically. Which is based on seconds. So we can put that there. Now, because I need these to be quite accurate, I'm going to have to go into these and adjust them to be accurate. So at exactly at, there we go. $120 plus 60 is $180. Two, four. 3. Three, 6. 4, 2. Maths is great. Big fan. Wait. Yep. 4. And 6. Um, I need to check something on that. So yeah, going through basically a whole, so 8, 9, 9. So that's a copy. Now the reason I did that is because if I finished there, which logically makes sense because that's the last number of a 10, then it will loop here. But I actually need to loop one frame before the last one, so that the loop ends here, and then that'll loop around correctly. So that'll be that. So do we trust they'll take longer than that? Probably, but I'll do that off stream. We don't need to watch another bit of that. I'm gonna have to like time the animation even more so. So what we can do with all of these, so we have basically 4 numbers that will loop. So this could basically get to 9 minutes, 59 seconds. Yeah, before looping, I guess. And what I would do is with each of these, I would have an idle. So there's an idle animation at 0. And then on 1 interact, I would trigger all of them to start at the same time. And then that would kind of be that. That would be a timeout. So I could start that. And then a different reactor would, or the same one, I guess, would trigger that to stop. Then you have a timer. So we kind of do that. So let's put that. Actually, let's see how big that is, because that's going to be a thing. I probably should have checked that before I did the whole animation. So let's do a quick check. Oh, okay. Now, if you're doing UI, which I did, so this is the UI, you can actually delete the event system. Actually, we recommend it because it'll come up. Now, this came up because it's not under space. So if I do QA, that should be fine. That said, when you build, it's probably going to come up with an error because there's like scripts involved here that we don't want. So I'm going to check that to just confirm it. And while I was doing that, how is everybody? What are we building? What questions do you have? Get rid of that. Okay, so there's no direct thing. That said, I do recommend getting rid of the event system. This will try to do things that is not allowed. So basically delete the event system and then it should be fine. So I'm going to build the playground again. Actually, I'm going to delete the playground files because we want the updated versions. Now, I do think if you add UI, the build process takes a bit longer. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if this is bad, but that's what happens. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Timer works. Animation is a much better approach, I think. That, and because it's animated, I could actually like trigger that timer to go pretty easily. So I'll need to make an idle for each one. But once it's done, um, that'll be a thing. So that's cool. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like yeah, building takes a lot longer. I have to talk to the dev team and see if that's actually a problem or not. But we'll find out. That said, I would definitely like to get UI involved because UI is pretty cool. Ah, that's a thing. Yeah, so the UI will be there up the top, so I have to be careful with that. So where would be a better place to put it? Maybe at the bottom middle would be better. Now the thing is also I could hide the zero. I can put dots in. I could definitely make that a lot better. The resolution here isn't so bad at all, so that's kind of not a bad size. So if I had a cool UI underneath it, that would look pretty good. So theory is if I pass this, it'll start triggering. If I make it local, it'll be how fast I do it. But if I do a group thing, that'll be a different approach. I'm not even going to try. So yeah, there's different approaches to that. But seems okay. Oh, I changed it. What? Oh no, mate. Oh, okay. Am I using the wrong version? No, skybox there. Done. Much better. I'm going to save that. So it's that. I'm going to constantly ask if anyone has any questions. Because that's what this session is. Question based. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep working on my stuff. To your own peril. Okay. What are we doing? The problem with this thing is it's harder to see stuff. So, okay, there we go. Have to zoom in. All right. So let's move these somewhere else. There, please. There, please. Yeah, that's the problem with the white clouds. Okay. So now they've sent it all. So I just need to move that up so it's easy to see and move this across to there. Seconds. Seconds? Oh yeah. Tens and minutes. There we go. Let's add a couple of other ones. Let's try a test. It'll be colon at 30, 20. Oh, okay. Add a camera to scene and give it to the editor only tag. I assume that's a camera thing. Well, let's give it a shot. Camera. Ah, tag. I'm an idiot. That's why. Editor only. There we go. Okay. And you can leave the game view open in the viewport for look dev. All right, let's give that a shot. Ah, here we go. That was easy. Cool. Will I'm assuming it'll still have issues, so we have to get rid of it before building the space. I'm assuming, but useful for now, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's much better for me. Okay, good to know though. So useful for that situation. So what's the difference with editor then? So if I just press play, it doesn't do anything. Like, what's the difference between editor only and not editor only? What am I doing here? Okay, cool. Let's do a graphic thing. Well, this should be able to be pretty small. So let's do 128, not 256 by 128. Maybe. Let's scale it down after the fact. Oh no, because it's gonna be on a big screen, right? Yeah. We'll cut it up eventually. But yeah, this will probably be better. Okay, fair enough. Now, what do I want to do? I want to put something in the middle, and then oh. And let's just put that there for now. Should probably make a color actually. That kind of space. No, this needs to be black. No, white. And then we can color this one. That's all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a rough time with Photoshop lately, or even just Adobe in general. It's uh, it's very much a thing. So I'm probably looking at. Well, I don't know. It's kind of one of those weird things where it's just um, like everyone uses Photoshop, so I kind of it would be wise to teach it. Um, but no one likes it. It was a bit frustrating. All right, where's this one? This is Fallguys 2. This I'm gonna put it on a texture. That'll be fine. UI timer. Okay, now if I recall, I actually need to make this a sprite. Where's that go? There. Apply. And then we can add the image. Image. Yeah. Down the bottom. And use this one, I think. Now, how do I order as goes up there? There we go. Done. Could be better. Fix it later. Yeah, let's do it now. Where is it? Here. Rectangle 15. Yeah, what we want. Better. Okay. So that's the timer. Yeah, I think so. I think they're getting a little bit arrogant that the fact that they're at the top of the game so much, but that's kind of changing. There's a lot of alternatives coming out. I was playing with XD because I wanted to see what that was like, and I was really happy with the result. But then I think an update basically made it broken, and I couldn't get into XD. So it's just like, yeah, yeah, it will do. Where can I put it? Hang on. Yeah, I think I was thinking of the playground. It's like, yeah, that's a great place because nothing will be there. But it's like, yeah, you're right. What do we got? What can we go visit to today? Always a fan of this one. Okay, so stuff there, stuff there, stuff there. Corner. I guess the corner could work. We could do that. But yeah, bottom left, I think it is. So that's fine. Thanks for the reminder, though. All right, so let's do that then. That's great. It's gonna be fine. All right. So in that case, let's do kind of this then. Dink, dink, dink. Shoo. Image is good. Millitens. Seconds. Tens. Minutes. One of these two. Let's move that down. And text. Down. All right. There we go. All right, so we have a timer. Now I'm gonna need to create an idle for all of these, basically. So let's do that. No one's asking any questions. I'm just gonna do that. Now, what was this one? Millitens. Milliseconds doesn't exist, so I'm gonna delete that one. Millitens. Idle. And for that, I'm actually gonna copy all of these. Done. Start at any time, please, and parameters Boolean, I guess. Timer. Time. And for this, I think the transition actually needs to be really small. Ooh. Too easy. Next one, let's go seconds. Same thing again. Idle to reset to. Yep. This one, same again. False. This one is true. Cool. Next. Let me get this before the new one. You just need a button to like do all the things button. This is what I want to do. AI is getting there. We'll get there eventually. Okay. So that's that one. And last one, which is minutes. Nope. Minutes. Cool. Animator will be the right one for once. Okay. Timer. So we can set this super fast transition to when that goes true, and this one 0.01. Whenever I walk into it, timer to false. I think that's it. I have a feeling that one of these is wrong, so I put the exit time still on. So double check that, because that will mess up things significantly, like that. Yeah, that's cool. So now with reactor, we can actually start and stop that timer. The question is, do we start it to a group or do we start it to... Oh, that's a better visual, I think. Like a red line that no one can pass. And then when it goes green, everyone can run. And then it goes red again for a minute or two. But they only have one timer. So it's tricky. Unless you make the reactor for everyone in the block. So even if you're a bit back or something, your counter will go. It'll be local, but that will only... It's kind of fun though. Okay, so if I get to the end, if everyone's counter is local, that's kind of fine. It doesn't really matter because it's your timer, as long as everyone in the group's timer starts at the same time, which could just be a big reactor. So it appears or comes up, triggers the timer, you run, and then it stops when you get to the finish line. I wonder if you could do timers for a finish line though. So if that's getting a bit deeper. I'm just gonna leave that. So let's do the green line. We'll call it the green line. So let's go down. I'm gonna hide the canvas because that's a bit annoying. Yeah, that's fine. I actually don't mind that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, okay. So what we need is like a green line that turns up here. Red and green. So let's do that. Yeah, I think we could just do a simple cube here. Okay. So we need a new material to sort of control this one. So start line. And we need this to be red to start. And then we're just going to change that, basically. I could do sort of like cool particle effects or something like that. That's fine for now, I think. Start line. Now I'm going to create a empty game object so I can control things a little bit more separately from other things. So start zone, start line, and we need a empty game object with a collider that's going to be animated. Stack, stack, stack. Yeah. Start collider. Make that 0. And then where's this one? I'll put this in there. That's what we want to do. Make everything a bit more local. Now, we can add a box collider in begin. And let's go super big. And that is technically a wall. Okay. So while it's red, no one can run past it. The collider is at idle. And as soon as everyone passes it, a reactor comes up and starts the timer. Everyone on this box. On a local. Okay, that seems to work. So let's do that as well. So create empty, reactor, start. Now this this collider is done by animation. Yeah, I think we'll just do an animation for now. Maybe we'll have a trigger, I'm not too sure. But for now, we'll just do an animation, I think. So start collider. Yeah, this is just going to go up and down. So yeah, start collider. Whoop. So let's start on sort of like a 1 minute block. So people can sort of 1 minute. Well, 30 seconds. Let's do 30 seconds. And then it can disappear. And then move it up. Yeah, I think up. Pretty high. Or 30 seconds. seconds? A minute? People don't know waiting. So, 30 seconds. Make sure that's on point. Well, actually on the point because I want it to loop one frame. Okay. I want to keep everything the same. Okay, so that's going to go up and down at 30 seconds, every 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Now this one, let's get a box collider. Now I believe this is actually going to have to be animated because things don't like it. It goes under for now. Yeah. No, I hate that. Okay. Got it under, which is good. And we need to move that up actually with that. So maybe yeah. Okay. So at 0, this one. Make all the metrics locked. Just make sure. Okay. Seems good. Let's go to the next one. Copy all that. Next one again. We need to put this here. Well, actually, kind of needs to be everyone in it. Let's do that. Okay. So that will loop as well, and then everyone can run once this triggers. So theoretically, that'll work. So what we need to do is trigger all of the canvas elements. So let's put that back on. This one. On enter trigger. Yeah. Start timer. Start minutes. Set minutes. Parameter, which was timer with a capital T. Boolean to true. And this is a local. I'm going to copy this because I'm going to need more. Oh, that was easy. Start minutes, start tens. Set tens timer boolean to true. Local. Set seconds. Timer boolean to true. Set militants. Timer boolean to true. Done. Okay. We also want to, with the start line, we need to create an animation for this one. And it does not have one yet, so we can do that here. Okay. Red. Red. Green. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Animator. Let's go with go question mark. Red, make transition. Whenever I want it to, when go is true, which is good, and same whenever I tell it to, go is false. Now, getting a little lost in regards to, no, this is animation, so this actually doesn't need to do that. I'm going to get rid of that one, and that will get rid of that. So 30 seconds. That is, for some reason, green. Why are you doing that? Remove that. Get red. Yeah, that's weird. Right. So I'm gonna delete the animator on that one, because that's not working well. That doesn't animate it, so it's not the clashing of it. Start line should be fine. And I'm wondering if this is just Unity being Unity. Okay, let's try one more time, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to restart. Starting block. Red. Yes. Okay. Oh, you can? That'd be cool. What are you working on, Thomas? Are you doing any cool stuff, or are you just like bunkering down on some of the things that you've figured out and want to take further? Yeah, that seems to be okay. Okay. Fair enough. No secret spill today, I'm afraid. Dang it. All right, let's save that because I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, so theoretically, that should work with the other thing, this one, that's going to go up and down 30 seconds. So those two should just be in line. Fingers crossed. I should have done them in the same one, but we'll see how that goes. And then when that goes up, that's going to trigger the thing. And then it's going to go down. So theoretically, this is good. Let's give it a shot. Then at the other end, we need to stop the timer when you cross the line. So you can say your time. I don't know if this was made. So I'm going to try that again. Yeah, UI seems to make it take a bit longer. It's interesting. I also want to see how big this space is. There's like two textures, three. No, two textures. The UI. No, no, no. The skybox, the base of everything, and that UI element. So what's it at? Less than 10 meg. Cool. Okay, so the time is there. That's red. We have to wait. I'm gonna need a timer for like the 30 seconds you have to wait. So like a countdown. Ah! Ah! No! Ah! How am I so bad at my own level? I hate this. I keep thinking of changing this so every time it's different for people, but here I am every time. Oh no! Oh, that's interesting. How to fix that? Ooh, just then as soon as I maybe touch on this, well, as soon as I go that's the first place. So maybe I need to put a cross line on that bar. But then I am the winner. 2 minutes, which is terrible. Okay, that's cool though. Time adds quite a bit to it. Okay, so next up we need to. Oh, hang on. That camera did not affect the space. So that's interesting, actually. Like, of course, you want to take it out before you build, but that did not take over the player. So that's interesting to know. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the canvas, and we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna look at that because that was an issue. So yeah, those are a little close. So I'm gonna put that in a little bit. It's very much on the corner, so I'm gonna put that in there. That's fine. Let's actually move that up a little bit. A little bit. And, off. Okay, cool. I think it's because I fell off there. I might move them a little bit further. And then I fell off there and then went back to the last one. That's my thinking anyway. Let's double check. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, cool. All right. So what do we need? We need a reactor that stops your time. So that's purely a reactor. So that's not too much of an issue. Create empty. Stop timer. React. Oh, no, I don't need a reactor called. No, I need the reactor. That's what I do need. And then a box collider. It's there, which is good. Let's move that to. I think I sort of did it past here. Now I'm going to have to make this more obvious as a finish line. So I'll probably need a texture for that one, but that's fine. This can be a wall. And what do we want to do? We want to do it when you touch it because I think you actually said that if you warp out of a collider, it doesn't count as an on exit. So we actually have to make it an on enter. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Sure. Again, stop timer. So, stop minutes. Set minutes. Parameter, which was timer. Boolean to false. I wonder if this will reset. If it goes to idle, then it should reset every single time. So that's fine. That'll be actually pretty good. Local. Duplicate that. Stop. What's the next one? Tens. Set tens timer to false and local. Next one, seconds. Set seconds timer boolean to false. One more, millitens. Timer boolean to false. Set off fireworks. Do all the things. So let's make a really quick texture. This can basically be 64 by 64. So there's a grid. So stop line. You can actually put that. Excellent. I can duplicate that and put it at the end. Maybe. Ah. Okay. Let's do tiles. Nope. Yeah, that works. Finish line. Be accurate, I guess. Yeah. Now for this one, we actually need a new material because this is going to be white. I can get rid of the animator on there because it's not going to do anything. Yep, cool. And then drag and drop that to there. Too easy. Okay, and let's grab a couple of these to 12, 14, 14. Okay. Done. So that's theoretically it for that. So when I run over that, where is it? When I run over that, all of these get turned off, get sent up there. And then they're going to run off that because they always do. So I'm going to clean that up somehow, like put a little like enclosure or something. But I'll probably do that in a off screen or something just to make that cleaner. So, and then eventually open the door, and then they can jump and reset the whole thing um, after a little bit. So that'll be another thing I can do. But that said, I think we have a thing, which is pretty cool. I do kind of want to get this one done. So I'm going to just quickly duplicate those and animate it the other way because these are no fun. Duplicate those ones. And do they have an animator? Why do they rotate? Yes. The catch is I want these to go the other way. How long? 8 8 8 seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of. Are they the same? No, they're different. But if I make one, and then I can duplicate it on the other one. So let's do that. All right. So animation. That's it. That's all we have to do. Have I already done it? No, wait. Why? Not sure, don't care. I'm going to do it again. So, animator, remove. Let's just do that one. Create. Obstacle cylinder. Alternate. Sure. Um, snap, snap. How long did I say? 8 seconds, wasn't it? So, order those. Yeah, that's right. Cool. And then we basically want to stop the animation, copy that, and put it on this one. Grr. Fine, I'll do this again. Right, I only did. Yeah, okay. Not sure. I did rotation. Why does it keep? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. So let's try that approach. Undo that. Go to this one. Get rid of the position, and then duplicate it. Because animations will only do the position if the animation has the position, like so. Excellent. Like I know what I'm doing or something. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the smoothness on those, I think. Let's just go to 0.1, I think. That should work. Better. And I think that's it. I kind of want 3, but that'll do. Okay, let's give it a test. So, theory is this build will have a timer that starts and a timer that ends when you cross the finish line. That seemed a bit short with UI involved, so I'm going to try that again. And then if this works, I'm going to put this live and we can test it with multiple players. If anyone is interested in that. And we'll see what madness ensues. Okay. Still under 10 meg. Happy about that. Okay. So can I run forward? No. Excellent. I can jump off the edge though. Okay. So I do need a timer. Where's the timer? Ah, I didn't. Okay. Speaking of timers, make sure to unhide all of the things you have. So, with the timer in mind, I think that the countdown timer I'll put in the space, and I'll put your personal timer in the UI. I think that makes the most sense. Like I'll have a little, like maybe a little thing that comes up and then goes down. That'd be kind of cool. The thing is, I kind of want this finished and released so people can like learn and pull it apart and all that sort of stuff. But on the other hand, I want to like keep pushing it and make it really cool. I guess I can always update it afterwards. So there's that. Okay. Right. So we have our timer. I can't run through. My VRM has like a polygon somewhere. Like you can sort of see it at the back of it. Maybe you can't on the stream, but like I need to clean this guy up a bit. I love the scarf. The scarf works really well. But yeah, he needs a little bit more work. And the books as well are very malleable books. Okay, let's go. Why am I so bad at my own level? I don't get it. Okay, okay. One day I'm going to get this the first time, and everyone will be very surprised, including me. Okay. Ah. No! No. There we go. Ah. Okay, 119. Ah. Okay. So resets. So you can't see your time. How would that work? Ah. Okay. So I'd want it to stop at any point, and for that, interesting. I also have to figure out why it jumps. Okay. Got some ideas. Got some ideas. That said, I need to figure out why that is jumping, and I think it's because that is this it? Glider. That's right. That doesn't need to be in his trigger. So is it start line? No, that's literally just the start line. So the start collider goes up. Not too sure why that is. That's an interesting one. I'll have to troubleshoot that one as well. Okay. So, canvases, we have to look at these things. So, what we're actually wanting to do, I think, no, is can we stop an animation wherever it is? Is that something I have control over? I'm not sure actually. Let's do minute. No, let's do seconds. Yeah. That. Stop animation. Is that a thing I can do? Hmm. Let's do some research. Can I stop an animation in Unity? Sorry. Yes, using Animator. Hmm. Controllers, scripts. Hmm. Maybe no. Hmm. Maybe? This is on seconds. Let's do this on tens as well, I think, just to... This one, speed is 0. And the transition is 0.001. Okay. Random test. Let's give it a shot. This works. That'd be pretty cool. Unity, the never-ending toggle set to learn and try and experiment. There's so much weird stuff you can do. Never stop learning, you will. That also means I need to get through those tiled sections. Imagine how hard it would be. Like if that'd be even worse. Okay. I think I'm about to make the seconds bigger actually. Like it's cool, but yeah, I really need that timer. I'll do that. A little floating thing would be cool because like the sky is kind of like there's not much going on. Yeah. So, I think having some floaty things would be kind of cool. All right, first time. This is it. I was so close. What is going on? Nope. Yeah. Can I? Good shortcut. Take it back. It's a bad shortcut. Depth perception is harder in the metaverse, incidentally. Okay, what do we got? 102. Better than last time. Okay, so. Oh. Does something. Oh, okay. There's some interesting things going on. Not too sure. There's probably loops going on. So I'm gonna have to like double check all of the things that I've got in regards to that. So the time is going in a weird loop, but so yeah, I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting with a lot of that sort of stuff. And that takes a little while. Okay, let's see if this works. That's the thing I need to reset as well. So there are a couple of issues going on, and that's fine because. Okay, cool. All right. That works. Um, so yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at. So we're gonna have to, yeah, once again, clean up a lot of the things that are not clean. So loops happening with the reset, perhaps. I'm not sure this worked. I'm gonna have to do some simpler tests before we look into that. But that said, if that does work, that'd be pretty cool. Um, so there are certainly elements where need to do some troubleshooting, but it's certainly turning into a Fall Guy space. And once again, these small things, like I definitely don't have to do half of this stuff, but by adding a timer, by adding a countdown at the start, then you get that sort of element of what would you call it? Expectation, which sets up really good experiences, especially if those expectations are met. So it's all these sort of smaller things in these sort of worlds to push that like a little bit further. Now, of course, if I was going all in, then yeah, I would create more complicated assets. I would do more interesting graphics with some of these. There's definitely a lot I could do to add to this space. But for the purposes of workshop and sort of a build and chill and all of the things that we're doing with this, I think there's definitely enough to work with that might show some tools for other people to build their own Fall Guys spaces. I have a bunch of other ideas that I would like to try for different Fall Guys types environments that don't really align with the obstacle course thing. There are other obstacles I would like to do. So eventually I'll probably add a lot to this and just make it bigger and more grand. But I'd like to get this. I'd like to cap it with the goals of this so far, and make sure the sort of the start and the finish are like aligned and not broken. And then once that's done, I'll probably release this for people to download and pull apart and do what they like with it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. That said, I might call it there because the next things I need to do are kind of like troubleshooting. So I might add a couple of other assets. Once again, the timer that's like floating. As noted, the sky is a little like blank. So I'd like to put something up in the sky. I also might need to tile the skybox a little bit more because here it looks okay, but in what do you call it, third person, it seems a little bit weird. So let's check that out, shall we? Let's crit my own space. Okay, so if you look at, see, it's okay. Like it's not too bad. The quality is a little lower than I would like, but I think it is a 4K. Might have to check that. So I got that. So I think some things in the sky. I need to look at that line. There is a way to get rid of that. I think I've seen a tutorial somewhere. I didn't need it at the time, but now I do. Because I would like to get rid of that, sure. The other approach is I could rotate that so it goes around to the back at least. But I'm hoping that I can get rid of it. I'm also might make some noise here. So I want to sort of get that done because I think that'll be a very important add. Could maybe make some other noises like squeaky, creaky noises here. There's one approach to it. What else is there? I want to maybe adjust those bridges. So I want the right one to be a little bit slower and the left one to be a little bit faster, but different aligned. So we can do that. So yeah, there's a couple of small things that I would like to do once again, just to improve the space. But yeah, having a few robots or maybe characters watching or something like that, I think that would be kind of cool. So lots of options to improve and push this space to be that little bit better. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Um, yeah. What I will do, I will share this. It is broken in its current state, but it works, so we'll give that a shot. So I'll put that up on the playground, so other people can get into it, and then yeah, I'll keep at this over time. So that should be a good way to go. All right, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching all. Hope you got something out of it, and yeah, keep tuned. Keep tuned. Keep paying attention. Pay attention. Stay tuned. That's the one. Stay tuned to the Discord, and I'll be posting up updates to this as I can. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Have a good day and happy building.